Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar has once again attacked the power of India's judiciary, further intensifying the ongoing debate over the balance between the legislature and the courts. Speaking at Delhi University, Mr. Dhankar declared that Parliament is supreme and insisted that elected representatives are the ultimate masters of what the Constitution will be, and there cannot be any authority over them. Meanwhile, government sources have told NDTV they may not entirely support this sentiment. Top government sources said that respect for judiciary is paramount and that judiciary and legislature are two sides of the same coin. The sources added that legislature and judiciary are working in tandem towards a Viksit Bharat. The clarification also comes shortly after the Supreme Court red flagged some of the provisions of the contentious Waqf Amendment Act, which has sparked protests in several parts of the country. Following the red flags, the centre has paused some new provisions in the law. The centre said, according to these sources, that it will address all pending Waqf-related petitions in the Supreme Court through due legal process. Notably, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar's strong words against the Supreme Court were also acknowledged by the Supreme Court, in fact by the next incoming CJI, B.R. Gavai, during a hearing yesterday. Coming back to the Vice President's latest attack, his remarks follow a series of recent Supreme Court judgments which the Vice President believes were not respecting the legislature it could be. He also said they were invoking Article 142, which allows the court to pass any order necessary to ensure complete justice. Mr. Dhankar, who serves as a chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, described the use of this article as a nuclear missile against democratic forces, suggesting it gives judiciary unchecked power. Defending his past comments, he stated today, quote, "Every word spoken by a constitutional functionary is guided by supreme national interest." He also criticized the judiciary for what he described as inconsistencies in landmark rulings, citing the 1967 Golaknath and 1973 Kesavananda Bharti cases, which offered conflicting interpretations on whether the preamble is a part of the Constitution. He further questioned the judiciary's role during the emergency imposed by the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1975. Quote, "The Supreme Court ignored the verdict of 9 high courts and held that fundamental rights could be suspended. That was the darkest phase in democratic history." He added that the electorate held the leadership accountable in 1977 when the Congress government was voted out of power. The Vice President's remarks have drawn criticism from legal and political circles. Congress MP and senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi responded, "The President does not comment on such matters. The Vice President, who holds an equally high constitutional post, should observe the same restraint." Similar criticisms of the judiciary have been coming from BJP leaders such as MP Nishikant Dubey, who claimed that Supreme Court is overstepping its limit and even went as far as to say that Supreme Court was inciting civil wars in the country due to its various judgments. Meanwhile, the judiciary responded with measured confidence. Justice Suryakant noted the institution comes under attack every day, while Justice B.R. Gavai said during a separate hearing, commenting when the petitioners demanded that the Supreme Court ask